The scary sequel.
Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome to my next contribution to Summertime Radness, the scary sequel. We are going to have a look at Metroid Prime 2, which was originally for the GameCube, but I'm going to be playing it on the Trilogy version. And the reason I'm basically showing this off for Summertime Radness, the scary sequel, is for one, it's just a brilliant game anyway. Secondly, it has probably one of the best openings of any game there is, in my opinion. It has an absolutely brilliant atmospheric opening and perfectly sets the scene for what's quite a dark and creepy game all around. Like Metroid games, it's not necessarily a big surprise or anything new that they have creepy sort of areas, but Metroid Prime 2 takes that to the max. And we're going to see just a little bit of that just in a sec here. But yeah, a game that I've actually really been meaning to LP the whole time. I really actually have been meaning to LP this because it'd be so good. It's such a good such a good game. And I have done Metroid Prime 1, so it really just would be the logical thing to do, wouldn't it? The thing is, it's just such a huge, like, compared to Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 2 is, like, a whole other level. I really think it's, like, I don't think it's doing the game a disservice to compare it to, I don't think it's doing the game a disservice to compare it to Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2 to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. It's pretty similar sort of idea going on with the two games. One is like to kind of, okay, this is like the real deal 3D Metroid, and the other one's like the evil twin or something. So yeah, basically we land here in a mysterious planet. We've pretty much heard tell that something hasn't gone right, and already we're kind of going underground. You know, it's not like a Metroid game usually is, where we're kind of starting off on a ship or starting off kind of like above ground or starting off on like a planet. We're pretty much starting off here, and things are already like getting a little bit creepy crawly here. And I just love the atmosphere. You just know right off the bat something's wrong here, like something's up. Just something doesn't feel right about where we are. How do I change this again? No. Hello? Use the scan visor. If I know how to change this into the top zone. Oh, that. Okay. Thanks a bunch. Oh, do I need to like use a charge shot, or do I just need to use missiles? Watch Harry like learn how to play Super Metroid all over again. That's the map, or not Super Metroid. It has to be like something like. Well, maybe I can use this to open the door. Good luck to me if I can't even remember how to. Good luck to me if I can't even remember how to like shoot a missile here. But yeah, this is like where I really start to like love the atmosphere of this game, because you're coming in here, you're seeing like these things are dead down here, and as I say, it really just adds to the atmosphere that something just is wrong, just something isn't the way, something just isn't kosher here. What did it say? Converted cargo pod. It will move when a nearby panel is scanned. Nearby panel? Where am I going to find one of those? Nearby, maybe? Oh, maybe that's it up there. Well, no, that's not a nearby panel at all. It's just a thing. Oh, here it is. Stuck in here in this crevice. And then it just gets even more and more and more strange. You're coming in here. Well, there's the map. Do you know what? Actually, Metroid Prime 3 isn't a bad game either as far as openings are concerned. As far as openings are concerned, actually, Metroid Prime 1 isn't a bad game. Actually, to be honest, pretty much every one of these games has an amazing opening sequence that pretty much just gets you, well, just gets you into the mood and gets you into the, and it, like, gets you into the atmosphere of the game. And pretty much what we're experiencing now, where it's all very dark and cramped and uncomfortable, that's pretty much what we're going to be experiencing. That's pretty much going to be the tone of Metroid Prime 2. Like, Metroid Prime 2 is pretty much very focused on just being an unnerving sort of a game. Like, oh my god, what's this? Oh, that's some dead corpse, terminated bioform, that's what that is. Here's something that looks like we can scan. Isn't this just like where we came from? Yeah, this is just like where we came from. I don't know why I'm like going the wrong way all of a sudden. Though I'm kind of glad I did, because I wouldn't have got the map otherwise. I just went around in a big circle is what I did. There's the door. I've got to destroy this thing. Jesus. And this is the moment I was waiting for. I was actually kind of like shocked because I wasn't expecting it to come like right at that moment. But that's a kind of like then I suppose like a good oh my god, I didn't mean to shoot them. I shouldn't be like shooting those guys. Okay, my like thing is like going all crazy, my Wii remote. That's kind of like a good example of how you feel like the first time you play this game, like when you see that for the first time. Because you just like come in here and you see like these like Galactic Federation warriors and they're strung up from the ceiling. They're obviously after being captured and killed or something. Presumably by these like little insecty guys. And like, funnily enough, do you know what always reminds you of this part? I'm pretty sure I said it in the Wind Waker LP, is when you go into like Paw Print Island and you have like the choo-choos like hanging down. It's like they move as well if you like shoot them. It's very, very, very creepy. And it's like when I knew that we were going to be doing Summertime Radness, the scary sequel, this is the room that I thought of straight away. I was like, I have to do the opening to Metroid Prime 2, and just to show that room. That's all I want to do, is I want to show off that room, because that's like that's just like what the whole project is all about. Like those like games that make you feel unnerved, like, and for me like that kind of like sense of just feeling uncomfortable. I just love it when a game or a movie or anything does that. And as I say, as far as, oh my god, there's like, he's like being like pulled up as we speak. I wonder what's doing it. Or can we save him? 0 life signs? Okay, well he's dead anyway. That's so creepy, the way he's like just being pulled up into the ceiling as we speak, like right before our eyes. It's very, very scary. Perfect for I almost called it a classic Sega Summer. Didn't I do that last year as well? Called Summertime Radness, classic Sega Summer. Well, I suppose what I can call it this time is classic Scary Summer. Let's go ahead and call it that. Oh god, what's going on here? He's being possessed. And see, this is what I'm saying, like, these are like just like the corpses of Galactic Federation soldiers that have been taken over yet now by some like shadowy force. It's like Samus doesn't have a clue what's going on here. This isn't like anything we've fought before. And it's like not like nothing that you've seen in Metroid before either. Like just like Galactic Federation troopers getting like turned against you, like just their corpses being animated, because they're still dead. It's not like they're still alive or anything. It's just like their corpse is being puppeteered by some strange force. It's just like, Oh my god, it's just like a very kind of creepy kind of a thing. And I must say, it's just something I love about, like you thought, like, the atmospheres in, like, if you thought the atmospheres in Metroid Prime 1 were cool, and Metroid Prime 1 has some, like, cool atmospheres, I must say, but Metroid Prime 2 just, like, really pushes the boat out as far as creepy atmospheres are concerned. It's so good, and I don't know how much more I can, like, talk about it. I wish I could remember how you use missiles. I'm still, like, drawing a blank on that. Can't even see what's happening in here. And here it is. I said Metroid Prime 2 was like the evil twin, or like the dark sister of Metroid Prime 1. Well, we just saw our very own dark sister right there. Dark Samus. This is the game that introduced her as a character. Look at this. There's like some weird corpse there as well. Dark Samus, we just saw her go into this portal, and of course we've got to follow. And like, do you think this is like creepy? Like Torvis Bog, like when you get to Torvis Bog in this game, it's just, oh my god, it's just so, like, even in the, oh my god. They always remind me of like the shadow beasts in Twilight Princess, actually. Those like weird, those like Ing is what they're called. There she is, the Dark Sister. Isn't there an episode of American Horror Story called that? Dark Sister or something? I'll have to like look that up, but I think that's like the name of one of the episodes. She's just very delightfully devilish, Samus. Or do you know what they remind me of as well? There's this game that I have called, what's it called? I can't remember. But they remind me of that. Just gotta escape is what we got to do. Back into light ether is what it's called. So where we just were was dark ether. And that's kind of the gimmick of Metroid Prime 2, is that as you go on through the game, like pretty much every area in the game has a light version and a dark version. A bit like Link to the Past, I guess. And actually, the dark version, as you can see, all our equipment is gone now. The dark version of Ether. I don't even have bombs. Jesus. I don't got nothing. Can I like destroy this? Telluric. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get morph ball bombs to be able to destroy that. So yeah, basically the gimmick is that you'll be swapping back and forth between the light version of Ether and the dark version of Ether. And the dark version of Ether, as you see, is like a hellish, like, nightmare scape, where like the very atmosphere of the planet is deadly and and will kill you if you're not careful. Oh my god, I thought I still had the space jump there for a while, but I was just jumping off of a box. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go head back in there actually and finish off the video, because I pretty much just wanted to show off that opening sequence because it's just so dark in tone. It really does set the scene for Metroid Prime 2 and for like what is to come. I want to see what this thing is, if it'll tell us what it is. Unknown bioform. That's probably going to tell us like some will not move. Oh, it won't even move. Okay, sorry. Anyway, that's it for this contribution to Summertime Radness, the scary sequel. Plenty more to come where this video and the last one came from. And yeah, make your own contribution. Links to thumbnail and intro in the description below. Otherwise, enjoy the summer. Bye now.
The scary sequel.